Is it necessary to hire an immigration facilitator? Maybe you keep in mind apply for residency here in Mexico and you overthinking, or maybe you ask in different Facebook group, I need to hire an immigration facilitator. In this video, I'm gonna explain with you certain points that you need to consider if you want to hire an immigration facilitator. Let's do it. Hey guys, thank you for being here. Yes, today I'm gonna explain with you this point, this important point for you, because here you have that decision to come to Mexico and apply for residency or apply for the Mexican visa outside my country, and after comes to Mexico and obtain your residency card. You need to consider this point, hire an immigration facilitator. But not always is necessary to hire someone like this. Why? Because, for example, if you fall in those points, whether you don't speak Spanish, whether you are not used to handle bureaucracy process, or you don't have patience handle process. If you fall in those points, maybe you need an immigration facilitator, because it's completely understandable. You don't speak Spanish, you are not able to speak this language, it's important for you to consider that. Yes, maybe you don't have patience. You don't have patience not because those kinds of circumstance is new for you. Maybe because when you listen a foreign language, it's difficult for you to be patient. Yes, well, in this case, you need an immigration facilitator. But the question here is, who is immigration facilitators? People who assist expats who they have expertise navigating for immigration bureaucracy process. Yes, maybe they have connections, they know all about the documents, they know all about small details, but sometimes those small details immigration office deny your process and they can fix those circumstances. Yes, but the question here is, immigration facilitators are lawyers? The answer is no. Not always immigration facilitators are lawyers, because immigration facilitators have different degrees. The most common are administrator of business. But maybe you asking, Luis, hiring an immigration lawyer is an advantage? My answer is depend on your circumstance. Yes, but in this point, I would like to be clear with you. I want to be clear in this point. I saw a lot of videos on YouTube, interviews by facilitators who they always said this wrong phrase. Immigration lawyers are only needed for a special case as asylum or refugee. This is a wrong phrase, and I'm gonna explain with you why. For example, guys, I told you in the beginning, sometimes immigration office, they don't have basis to deny your process. Immigration office have that faculty to deny you and return you at your home. Yes, because maybe they consider that your documents are not original, or maybe because they consider anything who deny your residency. Yes, it's a special moment. The point here is, immigration facilitator without degree in law, they can represent you in that circumstance. Yes, they rely on a lawyer, immigration lawyer, who support in that circumstance. Yes, another point is, maybe you have an expired document and you didn't know about it. Yes, but maybe you take a bus because you have that intention go to Cancun, but on your way, your bus is stopped because there are authorities, for example, soldiers, police, marine, and immigration staff too. Immigration staff notice that your documents are expired. Okay, they take you and bring you an immigration station. In that immigration station, they presentate you in that area. According Mexican immigration law, in that circumstance, you need someone who represents you. Yes, defend you because they need to fight for your human rights. Yes, because sometimes immigration office make this decision to return you at your home and you lost everything. Yes, but immigration lawyer can support you in that process because immigration office need to follow certain rules before return you at your home, and sometimes immigration office they don't do their own duties. Yes, another point is this one, guys. Sometimes in family you need, for example, in concubine, and you need to prove that you got concubine with your partner. Maybe your partner is a Mexican, yes, a Mexican citizen, but you don't want to get married with that person, but you live with that person for 2 years, yes, and you need to prove that you live with someone for 2 years and that person is a Mexican citizen, or maybe that person have a residency here in Mexico. The point here is you need a lawyer in this circumstance because in Yucatan, for example, because I know this state, proof your concubine, you need to make a process in the judge. Yes, immigration facilitators without degree in law, they can't do it. They rely on an immigration lawyer. Yes, immigration lawyers who know this matter about family law, they can support you in that process. Yes, however, that is my answer. Depend on your circumstance. No matter what, if immigration office and deny your process, immigration lawyers have the tools in support you in special negative cases. Okay, immigration facilitators without degree in law, they can do it. That is the biggest difference. However, if you want to hire an immigration facilitator and that immigration facilitator put you a higher price like a lawyer, honestly, in my viewpoint, you don't need to consider hire that person. Why? Because I told you in this process, it's different when you hire an immigration lawyer and when you hire an immigration facilitator without degree in law. Okay, in this point, you need to find another immigration facilitator who the price makes sense at you or makes sense in general. Yes, but be careful in that circumstance. Responded the question, do you have to hire a facilitator? The answer is yes and no. Why yes? Yes, because you don't speak Spanish. Hey, this is a little bit commercial. You want to learn Spanish? You try to find an interesting community for you. I recommend with you this academic. This academic is called Fluent Spanish Speaker Academy, created by Nate Tekoski. He has a very interesting YouTube channel who teach you about learn Spanish. In this academic, you are able to find a community. Yes, a lot of members who they want to learn Spanish like you. Okay, you can find a classroom. About those classroom has different level about courses. If you are beginner in Spanish, or maybe you are intermediate in Spanish or advanced, well, these academies have those courses for you. Another point, in this academic, the creator have different meeting online according the calendar, because you in this academy you are able to see the nets or the Zoom meeting online. Okay, take advantage in this academy if you want to learn Spanish. Yes, remember, if you want to involve in the Mexican culture, you need to learn Spanish. You need to speak Spanish. Yes, well, this academic maybe is for you. I'm gonna share with you the link below in the description. You are not able to read in Spanish. You are not able to listen in Spanish. Yes, you don't understand anything. In this point, honestly, you need to consider hire an immigration facilitator. Another point, because you can't make an appointment online. You can't fill in the form. who is necessary fill in a form in Spanish, yes, and maybe you are not able to write in Spanish. In this circumstance, you need a facilitator. Why? Because the point or the correct phrase here is don't put your process in risk. Yes, don't put your process in risk. In this case, guys, don't save money. Maybe it's important for you to pay for immigration facilitator, because if you put in risk your process, you spend more money, you spend more time, and maybe the more drastic circumstance you could lose your residency here in Mexico. And why not? You don't need to hire a facilitator. Okay, this is contrary, but makes sense at you, because you speak and read Spanish. Another circumstance is because sometimes in different states, immigration office have someone who speak English, speak your language inside in that institute. Yes, it's not a guarantee for all the immigration office here in my country, but it's varied. And you need to ask in Facebook group where are those immigration office who the immigration staff speak English. Yes, but don't think that in all the immigration office speak English. Yes, don't think so. In conclusion, guys, immigration lawyers and immigration facilitators both can support you in this process in obtain your residency or permanent residency. The difference between both is because immigration lawyers in special negative resolutions, they can support you, they can represent you in this circumstance because they go to fight for your human rights. The difference in immigration facilitators because they help you with paperwork, appointments, understanding requirements. Another point is because they help you and save a lot of time. Yes, they becomes this process complete smooth. That is the point here. Both are necessary but depend your circumstance. We reach the end of this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching complete this video. I hope this video helping you a lot. Guys, don't forget to subscribe in this channel, thumbs up the bell, don't consider lose new videos in this channel. Before to leave, I want to recommend with you this video because in this video I break down certain categories who those categories give you your residency here in Med. Thank you so much. Nos vemos en la próxima.